to do a quick video. We had a new ticket drop yesterday. That's Black Ice Millions. Um, Maybe a lot of people saw the Scratch Kings Epic 4 book in one day scratch off of these brand new tickets. Um, just figured I'd do a little odds video, show you people what's going on with this one. Um, actually, it's really not that different than our old $1 million ticket. Yeah, this Gold Million. This came out in February. It's about to die off here. It's stripped dry, but it's pretty much. Let me just squeeze this over here. It's pretty much plays exactly the same as the brand new one. There's only little differences here. Um, the new ticket has a $250 prize level. The old one had 200. Um, Biggest difference is the higher you go, it's way way harder to win the prizes here. Um, when it first came out, a 10,000 winner on this old one was winning what 122,000. On this new one, it's almost double. On the old one, 150,000, 977,000. That's about the same. So it's twice as hard to hit a 10,000 on a ticket, and the 250 went from 250 from 200. That's pretty much the only difference here. Um, Ticket odds aren't that much different. $10 was a 7, that was an 8. One ticket different. Very little difference between the two. Odds are almost the same, 3.015, and Gold Millions was 3.01. It was exactly the same here. Maybe you can see this is how it breaks down by the book. So this is what you should be guaranteed. These aren't guaranteed. So in each book you should get these 4 10s, 3 15s, 120. Right there, that's 8 winners. You should get between 9 and 10 winners. So you get probably either one of these, either it's 50 or 25. At least almost like a 25, and maybe an extra 20 or something. That's all you could actually guaranteed from a book. You're gonna get 10 winners, but to get a higher one, possible, but yeah, it's hard. This is how it played yesterday, the very first day out. Um, Nothing higher than a 500 was hit. Out of almost 1,300 books were sold yesterday, and only 20 of 500s. That's a little better than what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to play at every 80 books for a 500 win. Went out at 65. 250 was at 21. A little better than was expected, 25. $100, a little better. It's just a slight better, but pretty much playing true to what it says on the books. Okay, let's go over to this other way. Go back over here. Let's go to the next one. Royal Cash. Let's see how this is playing. Royal Cash breakdown guarantees you're going to get a 4 10s, 2 15s, 2 20s, and that's 8 wins. You're going to get 9 wins. This 9.5, so it's 9 or 10ish on all these things. So you most likely should get at least 125 or 150. See how it played out yesterday. 500s, they got 8 of those. Played out 131. So that's actually worse than what it's supposed to be. 200s at 17, worse. 100 at 2.62, that's worse. This whole thing is just plain worse. Even though it had a 110,000 and 1 200 or 2,500. That's why the payback is so high. But on a regular book, it'd be tough. Let's check out Full Rush. Let's see. It's only half of them left. Not even. It only started. It's only 50 days old. It's less than 50%. These things are moving. Same kind of deal. 5.5 wins a book. 4 10s, 3 15, 1. You get 25 is not even a guarantee here. 1.35. So We get 8. Yeah. We all seen the Gold Rush book, so we can do this. How was it playing yesterday here? Uh, about the same, a little better, a little worse, about the same. That you can see I'm just measuring from here to going back and forth here. 79 for 500s. That's a lot better actually. We gave away at $2 grand, but you can't really go by one prize. Alright, let's check out the cash reserve here. It's about the same, little older cash and a little bit less. Book breakdowns would be 4, 3, 1. Yep. It's even harder when a 50, almost 22 for the 50s on the cash reserves. The breakdown yesterday, 1.7. Yeah. So you're just gonna win the low prizes. And if you get a really lucky book, you might get a 50. Really lucky book, you'll get 100. Let's see. I have 580 books. Let's see. Less than half had 100. That sucks. 500. 115. It's supposed to be 104. Jumbo bucks. This is a shitty ticket. These things are just so huge. 6 million tickets in this game. This thing will last forever. So you still have a shitload of tickets there. Book breakdown of these are even worse. 50. You're lucky to get 50 in a book. 100. 1 every 2. 200. 9. That's crazy. See what I did yesterday. Yeah, it stayed kind of true. A little worse for the 200s. 100's a little worse. 50, a little better. Let's move over to Diamond. Oh, this one. Last one was hit. So this game's going to go bye-bye pretty soon. It says September 28th, but they're going to pull this one because top prize is it. But, you know, let's see, I only have 13% left anyway. Still early though. Let's see. 50s will be 1.5 there. Basically, we're going to get 4 10s, 3 15s, 120. If you're really lucky, you get a 50. Let's see, so you know, 365 books or so. Only 282. But you should get at least one or the other if you get the book. But it's not guaranteed, of course. With this one, it's almost 300% payback. So that hits the 250,000. Alright, let's go to Cash King. Cash King, this is getting down there. Has a end of life date already. 56 days more to play. Now still got a top prize, 2 10,000s, 11 1,000s, 463 500s out of let's see, 12,000, almost 13,000 books. But that's only 130, you know. So that's really your best chance at everyone else here. We'll go over that at the end here. I got a summary of a lot of these tickets. Let's see how it did yesterday here. 500, gave 4 of those away out of 317 books. So what was that? Not too good there. Almost 1 in 80. That's what it gave away. But that's just people what they actually turned in. Could have had 4 people who held on to the 500 for a day or two. Maybe they didn't need to cash it. I don't know. But can't really go 100% by that. That's just what was cashed in yesterday. Alright, VIP, that's also a good ticket here. Still has the top prize, has 2 10,000s, 14 2,000s, 185 500s left. Still got some meat on the bones, got less than 15% of the ticket. This one just gets better and better by the day, because the longer it stays up and has these top prizes, the better chances you got. Let's see, what's this book breakdown would be? 4 10s, 3 15s, definitely get a 20, and not even definite, but most likely a 25. How to play out yesterday here. Get out of frame here. 3 of the 500s out of 287 books. 192. That's not too bad. Kind of close. A little bit better than 200s. It's a little better. 203 is a little better. Let's see, all the lower ones are a little bit better. 72% payback is pretty good, actually. $250,000 cash. $250,000 cash wall. This one's ending pretty soon. We've got 2 weeks left. Still got a top prize. Still has 11 of these. Well, 10,000 prizes. 266 $500 prizes. But it has 25% of the tickets left. So it's kind of competitive. You can see the percentages over here. 24% of the tickets and pretty much 25% of the prizes. You got a good chance of a better chance than from the beginning of getting a 10,000. Still got a top prize. So even though it's worse than what you began, but you know, take what you get, I guess. And book breakdowns would be 4, 3, 1, 25, yeah, 1.37. 50s are tough. 100s are tough. 200s are really tough. 500, 102 books. Jeez. How did I do that yesterday? About 100, pretty much. So, oh, I say a lot worse for the 200 too. The worst was a little better there. A little better, a little better, a little better. Yeah, exactly the same. Alright. I like this ticket too. This is really hard to find. Down to almost 3% left. Still got 84 days to play, so it's weird. This one has almost 25% of the tickets left. And the top prize has all this stuff. And they're pulling it in 14 days. And this ticket only has less than 3.5%. But this 1-1-10 has 84 days left to play. Makes no sense. Let's see what this book does. Gonna get 5, 3, one of these. And 50s are tough. 100s are tough. But I find if you get a 50 in a book, most likely you're going to find 100 too. So, you might sacrifice the 20, but if you get 150, and would that be 180, 230, if you get a decent book over here, if you get a really good book, you get a 200, then you're in the money. 500, of course. See, they didn't have no 500 yesterday. Only sold 50 books. It's really hard to find. See how we keep it up to. So the 200s, it's pretty generous at the 200s. Almost, say almost half. 100s are really generous too. Everything's pretty good over here. This is a good book, but it's too hard to find. I'm gonna be on the lookout for one of these. Megabucks. This one don't have an end life, which is weird too. It's older than the other ones. So that's 22% of the tickets out there. Book breakdown would be 4, 3. Definitely get 1, and might get a 25 or a 50. Might be like the 50-50 chance on those. Oh, got screwed up there. Alright. Don't have the daily for that one. I don't have the daily for this. I do have the daily for this one. Alright, oh, that one got screwed up. Alright, so this one's just pick dry. This one, I like people, they let their out because you get the second chance drawing to get $1 million, but this one still has 3% left. This one has a little better. You should get 10 tickets on this book. So, should get one of all of these. But even if you get on this, 50, what does that be, 80, 100, 125, what to do? 10 wins instead of 125. See, it's still playing kind of steady here. 35 books for 500. Oh, no, I'm sorry, get that one. That's a little generous. 200, 8, supposed to be at 32. 10 to, yeah, I guess it is kind of playing out a little. This is also kind of hard to find. 3% left. Supposed to have one book per agent, but that ain't really true. That's just an estimate. So let's go to the summary real quick. Okay, I can't really fit them all on one page, but let's look at it anyway. This is where all the tickets break down. Not by the books, these are the actual tickets. And everyone in green is the best for that prize level. So pretty much you're looking for any ticket, any column that would have the most greens. But some of these only have, like, this only ticket has 300,000, so of course that's going to be the best for that price level. There's a couple like that, but this one would be green. So that's the only one that has 250. So out of regular tickets, 250,000 jackpot got the best top prize and the best 15. Quarter million got the best 200. VIP Cash Club got the best of nothing. Cash King is the best for the 500 and the 50. 500 by far though. I mean, 888 tickets compared to thousands for everybody else. 3,000, 2,700. So Cash King is really the best for 500. 1,000 diamond dollars, but this is gonna go away. This one's gonna be done by probably by the end of the week. They'll pull this thing. So Mighty Bucks is good for the 100. Cash Reserve is good for the 2,000. Oil Cash, that's the only one that has it, so that'd be the best for that. So any ticket you really get, you're just gambling. I mean, they're all pretty much the same. Everybody got a good prize level, but there's no one that's really stands out the most. I guess 250,000 jackpot is the best, but it's really hard to find. This one, it's, I don't know, it's hard to say. I wouldn't play it, but it's hard to say not to play it when it was paying out like it was. Megabucks, they don't have the best odds for nothing. And that's pretty much the breakdown of South Carolina $10 ticket odds. Alright, good luck. Thanks for watching.